You're watching the Paul Korn Bow Hunting Channel.
And you're watching Paul Korn Bow Hunting Channel!
Welcome to another adventure at Bear Trak Outfitters.
You're watching the Paul Korn Bow Hunting Channel!
Spring 2025 started off very cold and slow as it was a late spring. Fast forward a few days and it warms up.
What are the odds of that? Looks like a sow. Young sow.
Just after getting set up in the blind, this sow shows up.
I'm almost set up. That would be a dead bear right there. It's pretty cool, huh?
This sow bolts away, and shortly after, a massive boar comes to the bait.
Right there.
Billie Jo is waiting for the perfect shot.
Yes. 10, 20, take 'em. Nice.
We hear the brush crack. That's a very good sign. Watch what that bolt does as it passes through the other side of the bear.
Oh, it looks really good. Oh, I loved it. I liked the way it looked. I thought I heard it thrashing around a little bit. It didn't moan, but it didn't go very far. I don't think so. We're just gonna hang tight for about, I don't know, about 20 minutes or so. And I'm just gonna go and look and see what kind of blood we got, but I'm sure it did not go very far. Yes. I hope I'm not wrong, but I see a great big black blob right down in there. See that black blob? There's the blind. There's the barrel. See that black blob over there? Well, let's go see if that's it. Oh! Oh! You're not going to believe this one, hon. He's every bit as big as last year's. Well, or bigger. I don't know. Come and tell me. You tell me. Oh, my Lord. Thank you, Bryce Hubble. Did a bait run, came back, said there's a big one on Golden Gate. And look at this. It's pretty big, isn't it, hon? Oh! Oh my God, we need some help with this, and we ain't gonna fool with this one. We're not fooling with that one. Grab his head. See if you can move that head. Oh, I thought I heard him look at how big he is. Oh my God. I know, that's a big time Pope and Young. I bet he's over 19 inches. Nice job, hon. Well, let's get him set up and take some pictures, and how about I'll send for the Calvary?
Thanks again to my wonderful husband, Paul, who's always been with me, sitting on all these hunts.
We did it.
We did it again.
And thanks to Bear Traks for setting it on the rim again.
Thank you, Corey, Bear Trak Outfitters. Thank you, Bryce Hubble, for the little intel you gave us back at camp.
That was huge. That was huge.
And everybody else.
Yeah, that's the way you get when you shoot these big bear. That's another really big bear.
I'm very proud of this. Very proud of this bear. The biggest one to date. Very proud of it. It's an awesome place to come and hunt. I've never hunted. I've heard about this bait for over 2 decades, but I never hunted it until tonight. And it's a record hunt. We've been here maybe a total of an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah, I wasn't set up yet.
No.
When the first bear came in, I hadn't had the remote on my camera, or I didn't have anything. I didn't have the heater started. I mean the furnace.
A snack. Paul ate one snack.
Yeah, that's it. I ate one little beef stick, and that was it. Well, the guys are on their way, so we're going to get this thing hauled out.
Come on in here with me.
I will. Hold on a second. I'll restart. I'm going to lower the camera a little bit. This is a great day at Bear Trak Outfitters. It's day number 4. In the first 3 days, we had not seen a bear, which is very, very rare for here. I mean, I don't know if I've ever gone that many days without seeing a bear. And we were going to go out a little bit early, and I wanted to give Manchester 1 a chance again because it's been so great. That's where Ava Ellison killed the bear at 3 yards last year. And we had some good ones on there, so we were bound and determined. So we took off early. We were going to check a couple other baits. And the tracker started making a funny noise in the front end. And I'm like, geez, I don't know about this. Do you think we should turn around? And Billie Jo says, well, I'll leave it up to you. And then it kept getting worse and worse. And finally, you know, we met Bryce Hubble coming back on the cutoff. And we told him, you know, what was going on. And he said, well, if you want to go hunt Golden Gate, there's a really big bear on there. He was there this morning, and there's a bunch of bear in there. And I'm like, well, maybe we'll do that. But all our stuff is in Man 1. So we turned around and went back, and I pulled the tire off, and it turns out it was a CV axle, so I just unlocked the hub, and it seemed to go away. So I told her, if we make it to Golden Gate, I'll stop and I'll feel it, make sure nothing's overheating. If it's good, we'll go. Otherwise, we'll hunt Golden Gate. Well, it was good, so we drove all the way to Manchester, like an hour away, and it wasn't hit. So that was like 3 days in a row of not being hit. And I said, let's just get this stuff out of here and go back to Golden Gate. It's real close to camp. It's only like maybe 12 minutes. 15 minutes from camp. So anyways, we decide to come back, and we get back here and we got everything all set up, and Billie Jo got her crossbow on the bog pot and everything and had it adjusted, and I was actually just got done making the window so you could shoot, you know, from crib to crib and kind of getting all the excuses taken care of, you know. And she goes, oh, here comes a bear. Here he comes, she said. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I didn't even have my remote in the camera yet. And this small sow came in, and I said, oh, that's why there's this big boar's hanging around. You know, there's a young sow there. She doesn't have any cubs or anything, but she seemed pretty young. And I said to Billie Jo, I go, the best thing that could happen is that bear just hauls out of here, because that means a big one's coming. And then I was kind of sitting, I was actually still getting set up yet. The bear was in for maybe 10 minutes. And then I didn't see it, but she said the bear ran off, right?
Oh, she just ran.
Yeah, she ran. Yeah, she ran. I'm like, huh. So I turned the camera on, and I'm kind of looking out the window, and then...
Heard a crunch.
Yeah, and then...
You've seen some trees move.
I go, the trees are moving back there. And then she says, oh. And you didn't really say anything. Just, you could tell by the grabbing that crossbow and clicking the safety off and saying... And just her breathing, you know, like... And I'm like, oh my...
I was trying to get it under control.
Everything said, this is a big bear coming. And by her reactions, then... As soon as I could see it, I'm like, oh, and I'm giving her the thumbs up, yeah. And she's like, yeah. And then it came in, turned broadside. You see it walks up to the barrel, and she was saying something to me, whispering, and I couldn't hear. And I'm thinking, shoot, you know, because, you know, them big bears, you never know. He could lay down, he could, you know, he could do so many things, just decide to leave, doesn't like something. And then so she put the pin on it and shot it, and I'm like, oh, that looked great. I thought it looked really good, and she was kind of course, when you're shooting the crossbow, you can't really see where you hit, right? Mm-hmm. So I think it looked good. So I'm all fumbling with the camera, trying to watch the replay and play it in slow motion, and I do it like 10 times. I'm getting frustrated, and finally I get it, and I go, oh, man, that looks great. We thought we heard it thrashing, like, man, I swear I heard it thrashing, but no death moan or anything. So I said, listen, we're going to wait a half hour, and then we're going to come in, and I'm just going to go look, see what we got for blood. If I don't see anything, we'll have to back out. I walked up to the barrel, and I looked down in the woods, and I see this huge black spot, and I'm like, and I told her, and I wasn't 100% sure yet, but I'm like, there's a big black spot down there, and I'm pretty sure it's your bear. And here it laid. I mean, like, we can see the barrel's only about maybe 30 yards.
And when he was coming in, I was pretty sure he was bigger than any of my last 2 years that I've shot bear, and they were beautiful bears, but I was pretty sure this one was bigger. But you never know.
Yeah. And I don't know if, I mean, it's very similar to last year's bear. Last year's was, I don't know, now you're splitting hairs. I mean, that is a big bear, and last year's bear was, no, definitely the one 2 years ago, they're quite a bit bigger than that. But that is a...
Oh, maybe it's not, but I really think the skull is bigger.
That is just a big, beautiful bear. But just like, we can't thank the people at Bear Trak Outfitters enough, and there's getting to be a big team there now with all the people involved, you know, with Corey Hayward and Sam, his better half.
Fun crew.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a lot of fun, even in camp. I mean,
everything about it says, yee-haw. Good job, honey. I love it. That is a great bear.
Get this big bear.
I did it, Billie Jo did.
I didn't. Billie Jo did. All right. Well, thanks for coming and helping, buddy. Now, remember the rule. Hey. Riker, you made it.
Yeah, made it.
Bear rides, 5 cents. Here's where the real power comes from.
No, this is all me.
This is all you? Congratulations on another dandy black bear and adventure at Bear Trak Outfitters in Ontario, Canada.
You're watching the Paul Korn Bow Hunting Channel.